Hello, online English 12ers. I'm showing you a picture of my reading/game nook, which is where I'm going to be doing my video. My nickname is Junkyard Weasel. That's something my husband gave me because I can be as mean as a junkyard dog, and I can weasel my way into anything or out of anything sometimes. All right, I'm flipping it around. Hey, by the way, some of you are just kicking butt in this program. Good job. A lot of you have 100%. You've been watching my videos and keeping up with stuff. That's great. Oh, by the way, I have beautiful cold sores. I was sick last week. So every year I get all the germs. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing okay and that you're not sick. But eventually we'll all get something, I'm sure. So I always feel bad when I'm reprimanding students when most of you are doing a good job, and half the kids that I'm going to be talking about probably don't even watch my videos. But so I'm releasing work now when I can in 2-week increments, which I told you 2 weeks ago. You had until midnight on Friday to do all the work for 2 weeks. A lot of you missed the test. Are you writing me right now panicking because yes, when the due date is up, you can't see the assignments. So if that's you and you missed the test or some of the assignments, I really want you to come in person and see me. So we're starting week 5. If your grade is really bad right now because you're a senior and you have to pass this class to graduate, it actually stresses me out, I guess, more than you sometimes. So I've already contacted parents and counselors just to give the warning signal. Again, I want to repeat, you're not going to have the whole semester to turn work in. It's an absolute hard line, 0% chance of turning stuff in for credit when the unit is done. So obviously we're still in the first unit for a couple more weeks. So we can negotiate if you're missing some stuff, but I really want you to come in person and talk to me and we could figure out what's going on. Okay. So this first unit, the first week of school was nothing. You didn't do really anything but the icebreaker. And the next few weeks, so this will be week 5. So the last 3 weeks we've been working on memoirs. The next 3 will wrap up unit 1. I know it's kind of long, but you're going to be writing a memoir, which I'm sure you have that idea with the little activities you did last week. By the way, it was really, really fun to read your responses and to get to know you guys and some of your life experiences from those exercises. So I enjoyed that a ton. Okay, so here's the plan. Okay, so you're going to write an 800-word minimum memoir, a first draft to me, and I just want to ask that you do your own work. The assignment is to pick one of the things that you've already talked about and just, expand it and put some more voice in there. Do the best job you can. When you submit it to me, then I will edit it for you. And if there are lots of mistakes, I will give you a chance to correct them and submit it one more time. I haven't even decided how many points to make it. Probably quite a few, maybe 50, just because it's kind of a culminating activity, one of them. So you're doing a first draft, and they're saying to plan about 80 minutes for that as far as class time, which is 2 class days. And then you get a second set of vocabulary because the second part of this unit, when we're done with the memoir, is you're going to look at college application essays and write one of those, which actually might be helpful to you because you could use those for colleges, but also for scholarships. Okay, so Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, we're working on your first draft of a memoir, vocab activities. And then there's going to be an example model essay to look at for the application essay. And let's see. And then there's an activity called Writing Lessons, Traits of a Strong Application essay. And then you'll read a second model application essay and do a second vocab quiz at the end of the 2-week period. So that'll be Thursday and Friday after October starts. So at the end of the 2 weeks. And then there's a skills assessment, a unit skills assessment. And this one is not your typical end of the unit test. So it's in Comment Lit. Again, haven't taught it before. You're going to read something called Excerpt from a Daughter of a Samurai, and then answer questions. And so basically, when we say it's a skills assessment test, it's not a memory test of what we read, like the stories, like Chameleon. It's just you're reading a story we haven't read in class, and then showing that you have skills in comprehension with a multiple choice test. Okay, so you're going to be doing a memoir, first draft. And then if I think you need to correct it, I'll make corrections and let you do a second draft. And then you're going to get another set of vocabulary. And then you're going to start looking at examples of college application essays. Of course, at the end of that, you'll be writing one as well, but that won't be in this 2-week period. So the 2-week period, and I'll put this all in D2L too, is you're going to write your own memoir. Hopefully you have a lot of material. Edit it, redo it if you need to. Second set of vocab, couple exercises, and then you're going to look at some sample college application essays. All right, keep up the good work. I hope you're having a great year. It's been a beautiful fall. And yeah, they say we're going to get a lot of snow this winter, so enjoy the sun while we have it. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.